Well, good morning, everyone. I hope you're having a lovely day. We've got a great show coming up. It's all about Pink Frog. We're going to be taking a look at some memory albums coming up. We've also got some great opportunities for some scrapbooking as well. And of course, we're going to be bringing you the inspiration and somebody who does it extremely well. We haven't seen her for a little while. It's the lovely Dawn. Hello.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm very well. Lovely
Good.
to see. First time we got to work together.
It is the first time we've worked together. Yes, it is.
How have you been?
I have been very well, thank you. Yes.
Good.
I'm eager for this. Yes.
Well, it's nice. And Pink Frog, you always get this. Whenever anyone comes to demonstrate, and I know you're very close with Hazel, you're so enthusiastic about what you're bringing. To me, that's a good sign, because obviously you know the quality you get with Pink Frog, and it does stimulate that creativity.
It does. With memory books, with scrapbooking, if you've got good products as your foundation, you're set.
Yeah.
You're going to get going. But you do need good products to get your memory books to look nice and professional, because we want them to look nice and professional. They're going to last for years.
Yeah.
And also, we want them to last because we want lots of people to share them.
That's true.
This is it. So, yeah.
We were having a talk just before the show, talking about memory books and scrapbooking. It is all about those memories. You're telling me about your lovely parents. You're saying married for 63 years.
Yes, they were.
And we've got, I will show you as we progress down, we've got such a nice scrapbook page there. I mean, that's just really nice stories you're telling me. Also, we've got a scrapbook page of your son, your daughter.
Yes.
But it was funny because I was picking up, and the reason why I'm saying this, I think this is why we craft. I was picking up like scrapbook pages that Dawn had made, and it got us chatting. You're telling me about your son who's in America playing golf, your lovely daughter, your parents. You're telling those stories, and that's what we're doing through our craft with the memory books, with the scrapbooking. We're telling stories and keeping that alive. Exactly,
and it's just so important. I mean, yes, recently I've lost both my parents, and you know what it's like. You get that box full of photographs. There's nothing written on the back. You don't know who they are, when it was, what was the occasion, you know. Plus the fact, I bet you at home have got lots of photos on your phones. Get them off your phones, get them off your cameras, get them printed, make some fantastic mini books, make some scrapbook albums, so in years to come, family members, people looking at them would know what the photo was about, what the occasion was, who was it, what was the date. You know, keep those photos and memories alive, because we need to cherish it, and that is so important, I think, even more so with what's been going on in the world at the moment. I don't know what anybody else thinks, but that's definitely what I think.
I totally agree. We're going to start getting into everything. So we're talking about memory albums. This is a great set. So what we're doing within this bundle is we're really exploring the memory book kit. Now, 280 GSM, so really good weight, acid and lignin free as well, which is important. Within this, and you're going to be making one of the memory books.
We are, yes.
Hard to make? What kind of experience level would you do?
No, I have gone in for something, I call this my easy and fast. And it is easy and fast. A beginner could do this.
Nice.
All you need to do is press record. If you haven't pressed record already, press record, because it is easy and fast to make. A beginner could make this. And what we've done with the bundle is Pink Frog have been fantastic. They've put a bundle together so you at home can make 4 mini albums out of one kit.
So what I've got in my hand here, with this class as one of the mini albums?
That's classed as one of the mini albums. That is in the
8x8.
The 8x8 size,
so we're looking at 6x6, but same principle. With this, oh, there we go. There's 6x6. If tell you what, Dawn, I will pick that up in a moment. I'll just show you that there. But you're having a little look. I mean, this is incredible. So, with regard to instructions to make these, let me pop this down actually, because I want to show you the 6x6. So this is what we're working with at the moment. Where would we get the instructions to make this, Dawn?
What I will do is, after the show, I will leave a link over on the Facebook page. Okay. So you can just copy the link and you can download PDF instructions.
Brilliant.
Okay, with the measurements, and also all your measurements for your papers.
Well, that's fantastic. Could you also do us a huge favour, and could you put that link in our craft tag?
Of course I can. Yes, brilliant. No problem at all.
Brilliant. So we'll tag it in the craft store page as well. But I mean, that looks... All right, so what I'm loving here, those papers that we all have in our stash, we can obviously decorate in here. We've got our foundation, our structure with the book, and then it's an opportunity to put whatever you like. So little notes, pictures, elements, postcards, whatever it might be, this is your blank canvas to make your own. But considering we can make 4 of those for $18.59, and it's a starting point, because not only are you're gonna make 4 now, but once you start making them and giving them to friends and family, you won't stop. You're going to make more and more and more.
They are addictive.
So you make it. You can imagine this.
So you look. This is going to be your bundle.
Yeah.
So you can imagine when you've made your 4 mini albums, this is what they're going to look like on your shelf.
Oh, yeah.
And by how you decorate them determines on the theme. It could be Christmas, it could be a wedding, it could be a family member, it could be a day out, it could be... Well, the sky's the limit. The only thing that's going to stop you is your imagination, you know, but these are going to look fantastic. And if anybody comes round, and people will be visiting,
of course
they can flick through and have a look.
And that's the thing, getting those memories, and I love it.
Keeping them alive.
$18.59 your price. Do stick with us, because we're going to be making one of the albums, show you how easy it is. You're getting 20 sheets of each, 026 440, your item number there. Moving on, now we showed you the 6x6, same principle, but we're working with the 8x8, so I'll just show you. This is the 8x8, that's one I picked up earlier, but think about this as a memory album, the possibilities that you'll have at your fingertips. So what beautiful papers have you got in your stash? Dawn, I can imagine that you've got a fair stash of papers in your collection.
Yes, but when I start making these albums, I soon use them up.
Yeah.
I do, I use them up.
I really like this, and Dawn is going to be posting instructions on how to make this very album, so do look out for that on social media with it. But you're going to be able, once again, to make 8?
You're going to make 4. You're going to make 2 in the black and 2 in the white.
Yeah.
And the 8x8 will take about a minimum of 50 photographs.
Oh.
And the 6x6 is going to take a minimum of about 46 photographs. So you're going to get a lot of photographs in one of these albums. 50
photographs?
In the 8x8, yeah.
Well, we were talking about this, and think about what's personal in your life and what kind of photographs you would love to be using. I didn't know what this meant before the show, but we're having a chat with the team, and Charlotte, our producer, she likes to do something. Have you heard of LARPing?
No, I haven't.
Nor had I. So it's live action role play. So what they do, it's a big thing where they get dressed up, they make their costumes. I mean, it looks incredible. She was showing some pictures. So when you talk about pictures on your phone, she said she's very guilty of having lots of pictures on her phone. But if you think about that, something that's personal to you, I don't know why I'm laughing. $25.99 is your price there. 267601, your item number. Now we do, I don't know, I apologise. We do have some photo glue on the show as well. We're just going to show this. $11.97 is your price. Dawn, I'm so sorry. I don't know tell us about the photo glue.
Right. You need the photo glue. Photo glue is specifically if you're going to use old vintage photos to stick down, because all this show is acid and malignant free, so it's absolutely perfect for scrapbooking memory albums. You know, if you've got photos in those scrapbooks, you know, you put or photo albums where you put the film down with the glue, they eat into your photographs. Oh, okay. Photo glue is great because it restores, it keeps the photographs.
That's important.
And I've even, on the one right at the very end, the scrapbook layout on the end, was a picture of my mum and dad's wedding.
Oh, wow.
And I found photo, if you pull out the tag, I actually found the clipping out of the newspaper from 1956, and I haven't straightened it up because it's how my mum cut it out, and I've used photo glue to glue that to the paper. But can you see any bobbling or warping on that?
No.
No.
Dawn,
it's keeping that restored, isn't it?
That is an absolute privilege to show this on the channel. What? That's so nice.
And that's why you need to get this photo glue. If you're really going to be serious about getting those old photos down and old memorabilia, get your hands on that.
And look, this is something, if you're going to use it, you want to protect it. Because imagine using a glue and suddenly it's affecting the actual quality.
Exactly.
So it's going to protect those special memories. And it's priceless. You're never going to be able to get that again. So stumbling off that, That is special.
It is.
That is a genuinely,
but again,
it's a privilege
right
to show.
Products for the right job.
And what a beautiful picture in there too. Okay, photo glue, and it's something I personally have never shown here at the craft store before. $11.97 is your price, 272-177 your item number. While we're also talking about glue, we got happy hour for you. Kalal, check this out. £14 saving. You're getting a litre of Kalal, 227990 your item number, and it is such a go-to glue for so many crafters. So what I tend to do, Dawn, with the bigger glues is I'll decant. So I'll get a big glue like this. If you've got any smaller parts, then I'll just decant in and leave this in a cupboard. But for that price, it's so cost effective. $15.99 for 1 litre of Kalal glue, and it is an essential glue, I would say. It is.
It's an essential glue. However, it's not acid-free, okay? But if you're doing photo albums where you've digitally printed off your photos, say off your phone, you've got new photographs, a barbecue, a family event, so they're new photographs, and you know you can go back and print again and again and again, yes, if you're going to make an album with those, you could quite happily use your Kalal all-purpose.
I tend to use Kalal because it gives more structure in the actual card, you know, when you're using it. So I'll just use it just to build up the body, say, of a card or your memory book. And then if you're going to use pictures, after seeing the photo glue, you absolutely sold me on that.
Yeah.
OK, so that is our happy hour, but that price is only around for this hour. Now we're going to go on to... Pink Frog, when it comes to quality, and that's something we started the show, Dawn, saying you get such good quality here. Now this is the true white. It is beautiful. $19.99 for 50 sheets. The potential, though, with those 50 sheets is incredible.
It is, and if you look just through the boards there, what Pink Frog have bought all acid and malignant free for this show on purpose, because we're doing scrapbooking and memory albums. So, you know, they've worked really hard. You've got your Super Smooth. Your Super Smooth isn't acid and malignant free. So they've brought out True White. And what I wanted to do was show you with I put some colour swatches there just to show you the difference between the Super Smooth and the True White. If you go through, there should be just some swatches of the card.
Let's have a look.
Lurking in there somewhere.
Oh, I think I've got it here.
And we wanted to show the Pink Frog customers, because Pink Frog customers are used to having the Super Smooth. Yeah. And if you look slightly, and it's very slight, you can see the difference between the Super Smooth and the True White. And it's because the bleach has been taken away to make it acid-free. Nice. But we wanted to show the Pink Frog customers the difference between the two.
I would imagine there's our watercolour.
That's the watercolour, yes.
Yeah, Super Smooth, and that is your True White. But it is such a beautiful, vivid white. And actually, I think with shades, you need to see the contrast. That's a great board.
You do, yes.
Yeah, like that. $19.99 is your price if you would like to go for your 12x12 True White cardstock from Pink Frog Crafts. 382161 your item number. Now we got a card collection for you. Got another board here to show. I'm going to jump straight to it. These are all true colours. So
these are all true colours, and you've got a brand new one there.
Yeah.
You have got your True Brown in 12x12.
Have we brought that before? The 12
no,
by 12? Yeah,
not 12x12.
Nice. So
no, and I think the blue's new in 12x12. This is all going to be new to Pink Frog, and you know, it's just fantastic that they're bringing us more colours, and more colours will be coming.
Yeah, and it is when we talk about true colour, look at the intensity of the blue. That brown, it is a gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous brown. Then you've got that beautiful green, the true red, and the true black as a collection for $19.99. Phenomenal, and you are getting 10 of each. And let me just show you how it's been used. So for scrapbooking, I mean, that is just a beautiful scrapbook page. That's your son and daughter?
That's my son and daughter, yes. And I've used the miler there to make a mask to stamp over.
Oh, yeah.
So, yes,
That's
still using all these fantastic Pink Frog products, definitely.
Well, how about this? Another one that's with the green.
And that's with the daisy stamps that some of the Pink Frog customers may have, but if not, they're available on the brand's shop. And I've used the masket to get that lovely circle going there.
Brilliant. $19.99 is your price. $696 rather. $575 your item number there. Now we gave you a little sneak peek of the true brown, but if you want to get an option, it's all featuring the true brown. I mean, it's brand new, gorgeous, yes. Gorgeous colour. It is, and it's colour core all the way through. So by that, if we were to tear it, obviously, yes. You've got that true brown running through it. What stands out to me is, I mean, brown will go with everything. You can think about vintage, fantastic. If you wanted to die cut it for more of your scene setting, building up trees for your branches, again, fantastic. For your, if you want to build up landscapes, I think it would be very effective too. It's one of those staples. Colour cardstock for a scrapbooker is a staple. You know, you're always going to need it. You need something to complement those pattern papers you've got at home. Yeah. And good quality cardstock is a must. Dawn, spoken like a true crafter. Thank you. I love that. $19.99 is your price there, 875-235 your item number. Now, we're going to jump onto the website. A lot more to see on our website, so do have a little look. We've got essentials for you, but how many 5-star reviews? And I have to say, Pink Frog as a company is worth every one of those stars. I think I'd give Pink Frog 6 stars. We have got the photo glue, something I've never seen before. Fantastic. When you think about those special pictures, I mean, the pictures that Dawn's kindly shared with us today, they have so much meaning to them. I mean, really important pictures. So if you're going to be using those in your craft, make sure you're using the right glue to look after them. We've also got the Mylar in there as well. So we've got the Mylar sheets, which again, we use to create our own stencils and masks. We've got stamps in there too. What I would suggest, it's well worth just typing in Pink Frog Crafts and going to brand page and seeing all the goodies that you can have a look at. There's the Kalal, the 3D glue, which again, we see time and time again used by great demonstrators and crafters here at the craft store. So do go online and have a little look. But Dawn, I see you're poised to have a little bit of a play. Oh, I can't wait. I can't wait to get going. I've got to share with you, definitely. Okay. Now, what I've done with this memory book, or mini album if you like, the concept is the same for both sizes, okay? But the aim is we're going to do the 6x6 in this show, right? But you've got to keep recording, because then when I'm back at 2, you can record that one. Okay, it's a deal. See, you've got to stay there. So what you're going to do to start with is we're going to start with our cover. Okay, we're going to go in stages. Yeah. So for your cover, you're actually going to cut down your A4 card, and your A4 card is all in your pack. You've got enough card in those packs to make 2 black and 2 white mini albums, okay? So you've got plenty there, which is the main thing. So I've cut my card, I've got black here. So for the cover, you're going to need to cut at 16 centimetres down and 21 centimetres across. Okay. And you're going to need 2 of those, okay? And then I'm going to go into my scoreboard on the centimetre side, and we're going to score both of these at 5 centimetres, okay? So both of those at 5 centimetres. We will glue our cover together first, do things in stages, keep it simple. Okay. So we'll get these folded over. Lovely. And you said, Dawn, you will be posting on social media full instructions for these? Yes, as soon as the show's finished, I will put that out there for everybody. You'll get a nice sheet. It's very simple and easy to follow. Perfect. You know, I've got one printed here for myself for reference, so it's very easily done. So you've got your 2 pieces that are identical. Yeah. All right, and we're going to glue those together. Now, because we're keeping this all acid and malignant free, I'm going to use my EVA glue. Right. Okay, because this is acid free, and I'm just going to put some glue on what's going to be the spine. Right. Okay. So I've got some glue on there, and then you're going to get your other piece, and you're going to match it up with that one. Perfect. You've got a little bit of wiggle room to start with. That's why, you know, I have put quite a bit on, but I wanted a little bit of wiggle room. When you're happy it's where it is, like your piece can fold over, your cover, turn it over, check everything's in alignment, then just go in with your bone folder and give that a good burnish. By burnishing it, we're dispersing any glue to the edges,
and also is pushing the glue into the fibres of the paper. We want these albums to last. These aren't a 5-minute wonder, you know. So that is your cover already done.
Okay.
Okay, so we can set that to one side to dry.
Hey, Dawn, that's already looking great.
It's the products. They're just so professional. You know, I love working with them. Love working with them.
It's something you feel like you could buy that. You know, we sell covers.
You will. When you see how these are finished off, people will be astounded with what you're going to make, because they are just super. And it's just great that Pig Frog have done these bundles, so you don't have to buy lots of extra card that you're not going to need. You've got everything you need. 4 albums, and I think it's fantastic value for money.
Lovely.
Right, we're going to look at the spine next. So for the spine, you're actually going to need one of your sheets of card. So, okay, so these are your sheets of card. So in the 6-inch memory album, you've got your card that is 15 centimetres by 30 centimetres. Okay, so we're going to take one of these, and you're going to do 3 cuts for the spine. Okay, so I'm going to do all this in centimetres. So you're going to do 1 at 9 centimetres. Is that okay? Can everyone see?
Yeah.
So I've got 1 at 9. I'm going to have 1 at 7.
Right. And
I'm going to have 1 at 4. Okay. Right. Now, don't ever throw these little bits away, because these will make extra photo mats. You can use them for decoration, die cutting words. So keep those, okay? And then we're going to go back in with the scoreboard. So centimetres again. Now the hinge we're going to make is called Stack the Deck. I think it was Laura Dennison that first brought it out, but I do my version of it, so I've adapted it slightly. And I will show you why I've adapted it slightly. But let's do our scoring while we're here.
I'm enjoying this. I'm learning.
So this is a 4 centimetre across piece, and you're going to score down at 1.5 centimetres. Okay, you're going to turn, and you're going to do 1.5 centimetres on the other side. Okay.
Yeah.
And then you're going to pick up your 7 centimetre piece, and we're going to do the same. 1.5 centimetres, turn, and 1.5 centimetres. Okay. So we've got 2. Yeah. And then you've got your last piece, which is 9 centimetres. This time, this is the twist. Right. You're going to score this at 2 centimetres. Okay. And 2 centimetres. So
is this your twist on things?
This is my twist. It's like a counterbalance. Okay. Now, shall I sort of share? Let me glue this together, and then I'll share with you why. Yeah. Okay. So the next thing you're going to do is obviously score and burnish.
Nice.
And this, again, is very, very important. My scrapbook ladies will be shouting at the screen saying, yes, Dawn's burnishing, because I'm always saying to them, burnish, burnish, burnish.
Getting into good habits, Dawn.
Well, you get lovely crisp. Can you see that? Lovely crisp lines. You've got no cracking, nothing at all. That is all just very, very crisp.
And it's a huge compliment to the quality of the cardstock that you're working with as well. Yeah.
Definitely. So we're going to do that again. Okay.
Dawn, first time working together, but instantly I'm aware, I mean, you are a very experienced crafter, and you obviously take a lot of joy from sharing your knowledge with everyone at home.
Thank you. Well, I started scrapbooking actually 16 years ago.
16 years ago.
A friend of mine said, let's go to a scrapbook class. And I said, well, I haven't got anything. She said, you just need a pair of scissors, some glue, a board. That's all you're going to need. Yeah. She said, come along. And that was it. I was hooked. Right. And I've been scrapbooking for 16 years, well, and I absolutely love it.
So many people can relate to that story. Yes. Yeah. Everyone can scrapbook because we all have memories. You said something I think so important this hour. Phones, we have, and I have so many pictures now on my phones of my little boy. So, you know, don't keep them on your phone. No. Scrapbook them, use them.
What's the point of keep putting them up in the cloud? Yeah. Get them printed, get them in some books, pass them round to people. You know, I'm always giving mini books for gifts for relatives.
Such a
and
lovely
they
gift.
love it. And whenever I used to do one for my mum, she'd ring me up and she'd be in tears. She said, "Oh, you made me cry again. You made a lovely album." But it's what I love doing, and you can see the love that goes into it when you're doing it, and that is the important thing about it, definitely.
Well, I was having a chat with some friends who because there are companies you can pay and they take your pictures and they create little books for you. You're paying £20, £30 for them to do it. Make your own.
You're going to make your own.
Yeah.
You are. And once, I will warn you, you will get addicted to this. I know. I've got people, I'll share a mini book with them, they'll do it, and they won't just make one. They will make loads. You know, think of birthdays, think of Christmas. What a better way than to give a personal keepsake than having, you know, rather than something that's shop bought. You know, it's so important.
And it's a gift that nobody will ever think, oh no, I've received this.
It's a unique gift.
Yeah, it is.
It's a unique keepsake, definitely.
But very emotional too. You're saying, like, picking out really personal pictures. So
definitely.
Best friend. And you could track maybe your time or the last year or whatever it might be.
School days, anything.
Yeah.
So I've got my 7cm piece. So between the middle piece there, I've put my glue. I've used my thin bottle this time to put that on, and I'm using the EVA glue. And what you're going to do is you're going to go roughly in the middle. If you're not sure about eyeballing it, you can put yourself a little pencil line, okay? But can you see I've got a little gap that side and a little gap on that side.
You've done a good job there, eyeballing that.
Okay, and then again, burnish. Get that glue dispersed nicely into the hinge.
This is our rule for today.
Yes.
Everyone needs to get comfortable with burnishing.
You need to burnish. Then you've got your 4cm piece, so you're going to just put glue on this little spine here.
Okay.
Okay. And then you're going to pop this in the middle.
Now, I've noticed you're using the non-clog glue bottles. We actually have these on the show, so I'm just going to hold these up. So they have got the precision applicator as well. Beauty is they don't clog. So you have got the little pin that goes in the center in that as well. So you just thread that in, and it just means, because the amount of times, and it's the biggest fear for demonstrators on TV, is picking up a glue bottle, Dawn, and it's clogged.
I must say, I got my hands on these and I thought, where have these been all my life? I needed these in my life a long time ago, and I'm so thrilled I have got them, because they is what it says in the tin. You've got your fine nozzle. So if I just unscrew the top there, if I put it against the black, I don't know whether that will show up, whether you can see the two.
Yeah, you can see that.
The two different sizes. Oh, shall I hold that one up? But you can see the blue ones are very fine and nib, and the yellow one's slightly thicker.
Okay, and we have got some glue if you want to fill them up as well. I'm just going to lift this here. So EVA glue, it is a very, very good glue, brought to you by Pink Frog, already very busy for this. So £13.99 is your price, 538442 your item number. And the reason why we're using this glue, Dawn, is because it is acid and lignin free as well.
That is acid free, definitely, and also the origins of this are for bookbinding.
Ah.
So it is really sturdy, and you've got that quick grab on it.
Brilliant.
So we've got our spine. So the next thing we're going to do is we're going to put tape on our little sort of hinges, if you like. Now, I'm using red liner tape. Now, in the bundle, you've got 4.
Yeah.
All 4 will work really well with these albums. So what you're going to need for your spine is either your 12 or your 9mm. They work really well with the spine. And then later on, I'm going to show you how you're going to use your 6 and your 3mm. So this bundle, if you're interested in doing the mini books, I would say put your red liner tape in your basket and your glue, your set. You can make 4 albums straight away as soon as it gets to you.
You are getting 120 metres in total red liner tape. One roll is not the traditional roll that you would go to, say, your local craft shop and buy. I think it's the equivalent of 5 on one roll, the amount of red liner tape that you are getting. So you're getting an awful lot in total for £13.99 there. 825-810, your item number there. Am I right in saying that? I don't know if you'd know that, Dawn. I think it is. I mean, memory serves me right. I think it's about 5 the equivalent of 5 rolls of like your standard roll that you'd buy?
I'm not sure what's on the standard roll, actually.
Okay.
I'm not sure.
We'll look into that because I wouldn't want to mislead.
I don't.
Well,
that's it. I wouldn't want to mislead anybody.
Fair enough.
So what I'm doing now with the hinge is I'm putting my red liner tape on, and if you put it on and give it a burnish, again it's pushing the glue into the fibres of the paper.
Nice.
Okay. So I'll share with you again.
So you're officially the burnish queen.
I do like to burnish. Yes.
We need to get a T-shirt made up for you. Dawn's rule in life, always remember to burnish.
Always burnish. So there's the red liner tape on, and you'll see it looks red.
Yeah.
If you go in with your bone folder, I'll just do half. Can you see the difference?
Oh, yeah.
And what that's doing is that's pushing your fibres of the glue into the paper, and it makes it easier when you pull it off as well. So a little top tip there.
Well, because that's something a lot of us struggle with.
We do.
Pulling it off, yeah.
Me included, so yes, that does help. So once you've done all your spines, I've done all these 4 here. Okay, I've jumped ahead a bit because you don't have to watch me do them all. What I'm then going to do is I'm just going to mitre the ends just slightly with my scissors. So if you've gone over a bit there on your glue with your tape, doesn't matter. Okay, so we're just going to do that little mitre. So you've got that nice shape. Okay, so that's our spine. So let's put our spine into our cover.
Nice.
And then we'll do the next section after that.
Do you know, one thing that's striking me, Dawn, is how achievable what you're showing is. I mean, even if someone's never made a memory book before, I think following your steps, and Dawn is going to be doing a post where you can print off the sheet, and she's got it here in the studio. She's kind of glancing for reference as well, so you'll be able to have that sheet with very detailed instructions. Do you know what I'd also do? Because we've got the rewind option here at the craft store. Once everything arrives, I'd watch the hour again with you.
Oh, definitely. Yes, definitely. You can watch it for quite a few days, can't you, on rewind?
It's the last 60 days.
Yes, so if you haven't recorded, watch it on rewind. Okay. So you've got your spine constructed and you've got your cover. What I like to do before I stick down, a little top tip, is these are the bits at the back. Okay, I fold these backwards, and if you just put it in your cover and just check, can you see there? Yeah, that everything just fits nicely. It fits nicely in your cover.
Perfect.
Then that's when I would add my glue.
Okay.
So I'm going to go in with my glue.
Yeah.
Again, this step is very easy to do. It's very achievable.
Nice. So we've got our EVA glue.
Okay, so you've got, I've only put glue on one side, and then you're going to get the edge where you've got your fold, your score line. Don't put it on the score line, but put it just slightly across from there.
Nice.
Okay, so press that down, fold that back. You're going to have a little gap top and bottom because our cover is 1 centimetre bigger than our cards. Okay. And again, I'm going to tell you,
burnish.
Burnish. You've got to burnish. Burnish that down. And then we're going to put glue on the second half.
Nice. Dawn, speaking of glue, is there any difference between EVA and PVA?
Yes. I think you'll find the PVA still has got some acid in it. It's quite, and it's got quite a lot of water in it as well. You know, so it's once that dehydrates over time, that's.
I mean, this shows that why the EVA glue is so popular. We really are seeing a lot of you popping it into your baskets. So the fact that it is acid-free, and also just listening to Dawn talking about the glue, your experience of working with it as well. You're a big fan of this glue.
Oh, definitely. Yeah. Definitely, yes. I've got my hands on this, and its origins are bookbinding. So you know it's going to stand the test of time, if you like.
20% of the stock has gone there.
Okay, so there we go. That is our cover constructed.
Perfect.
With our spine all inside.
It's looking good.
Now, what I would do at this stage is I would actually decorate my cover.
Right.
OK, so should we go ahead and do that?
Well, Dawn, would it be OK, because we're halfway through the show?
Yeah.
Could we have a quick recap
Yes,
and
you
then
can,
continue?
yes.
Is that OK?
No problem at all. Yeah.
Brilliant. Thanks, Dawn. Are you enjoying the show, Dawn?
Oh, I'm loving it. I just love showing people and sharing, definitely.
It's good to have you back.
Thank you.
We've missed you, Dawn.
Thank you very much.
Very good. I have to say, if you have any questions, please do get in touch. You can see how knowledgeable Dawn is. So just email in. It's so simple to get in touch with us. We are a live show. Email in studio@thecraftstore.com. Now, I've got to tell you, 30% of the stock has gone for our 6x6 memory book kit. Within this book, now Pink Frog are so clever in the kits that they bring us. So rather than you buying a bundle and having stuff and you're wasting and not using it, here you're able to make four 6x6 memory books. The size is killing me. Let me show you. So you're going to make 2 white and 2 black. This is just a plain white, but then it's all about the possibilities, what you're able to do. So that's kind of like the naked version. That's your white. I know it's not much to see yet, but obviously you can see the potential. I mean, the actual structure looks fantastic, but when you then create, and when I say, I don't want to, I'm not being derogatory. I mean, it looks good here, but then when you go from that to this, you can't compare. So now we're really starting to have some fun. We're using all those decorative papers that we have in our stash. What dies do you have? What stamps? What embellishments? Who's this going to be for? It's a memory book. So is this going to be for somebody's anniversary? Is it going to be for a member of your family? I'm thinking like baby book for my son. It could be like for graduation or a holiday, or if you struggle to give gifts, we're talking about like for guys, imagine this for, say, a brother or a granddad. Now this would be really nice actually for, I think, granddad or father or mother, putting loads of personal pictures in there, pictures that may be in a cupboard, in a box that you're not seeing, and suddenly it's that personal gift that has some real resonance, some meaning. I don't want to sound like I'm laying it on too thick, but creating a book with pictures that are personal to you, so there's special moments you shared with someone, it really genuinely, I'm speaking from experience, when you give it to somebody, it has a lot of meaning. So you are able to create 4 of those for $18.59. A third of the stock's gone. We are busy for this, and this is why we craft. Now, Dawn did give a warning here, and anyone just tuning in, there's a very important warning, and we need to, I think, I wouldn't be able to carry on the show in good conscience without giving you this warning. The minute you make one memory book, you will be hooked. You will want to make more. So that's it, and this is how Dawn started. This is how so many people start scrapbooking, memory books. Imagine this again. This is the 8x8, same principle. You're going to make 2 white, 2 black. They're your blank canvas. Then we can go on and we can personalize. So this one, thinking about to Dad. So imagine for Father's Day, all those special pictures. So pictures with your dad there, or your family going around, so you can really trace a story and get a sense of who someone was. And I can hear myself talking, but I'm not trying to lay it on thick. Genuinely, I think that's why we scrapbook the memory book, because you do want to tell that story. This is why we craft. So being able to make 4 of these for $25.99. I mean, how much would you pay for one? Just going back to the story I said, some friends, I was having this discussion, and they were talking about going online, and you can get, they were going to get a book, a picture book made up, and large companies, you do it. And I think by the time they went to checkout, it would have been, I think it was just shy of £30, the option that they had gone for. $25.99, you're making 4, but also you're making it. So you've got the fun of making it using your papers, your pictures, your stamps, your dies, everything that you want there. We are at 20% of the stock here. Actually, now we are over 20%. Gives you an idea of how busy we are. 267-601, your item number. Personally, I'd be leaning towards this option. Just me. I like the size. I think, just showing you the 2 sizes, actually, they're both very pretty. But I'm just showing you here. So whether it's the 6x6 or the 8x8, but for a few pounds more, I'm leaning towards the 8x8. That's just me. Okay, now we're going to move on to cardstock. Pink Frog and I'm not just saying this as a sales pitch, just genuinely I hear it time and time again. You can see how passionate Dawn is about the cardstock and the products that she works with. Pink Frog are so good. They are absolute specialists when it comes to cardstock. And here you're getting the true white. There's a lovely little board that Dawn made up, actually. So any aficionados or lovers of Pink Frog, you will obviously be well versed with the virtues of the Super Smooth. And Super Smooth is a gorgeous cardstock to work with. But look at the contrast between the Super Smooth and the true white. And the only reason you can only appreciate that true white when you compare it with something else. This is your watercolor cardstock, that's your Super Smooth, and there's your true white. It is a beautiful color, and as the name suggests, and I think perfectly named, the true colour range from Pink Frog, it is an authentic colour match. $19.99 your price. We are over 20% of the stock here for your white. 382161 your item number. Sticking with the true colours, it's your card collection, and it is a great bundle, really nice. You're getting 10 of each colour, so that true blue, so I've got another board here just to show you all the different colours. So your true blue, you've got your true brown, which is brand new colour, and we're bringing that in the 12 by 12. You've got your true green and your true red, and there is your true black. Do you know, the true black is a good one, Dawn, because we have black cardstock, and in the past I've compared, actually, I've put the true black next to, say, black cardstock, and suddenly you're realising that your black cardstock that you've been working with isn't actually black.
This is very true. This is very true. And the thing is, it's colour core all the way through.
Yeah.
So this is the nice thing about it. So in your bundles, you've got the true white and the true black. So they're acid and malignant free, and it makes it great to work. But the colours also come in useful. You know, I'm going to be showing you how you use the colours if you want to do some matting and layering in your book as well.
So acid and lignin free there. $19.99 is your price, $696,575 your item number there. We're going to move on to the True Brown. True Brown is brand new colourway. It is a beautiful brown, Dawn.
It is. I'm going to use it in a minute to mat and layer.
I mean,
it's
look
stunning.
at this. It's deep, rich, chocolatey brown going through, and such a beautiful true brown. When it comes to Pink Frog, they'll bring out a colour and they'll do it for a reason. They won't just bring out colours for the sake of it. And you see how usable the brown is. And it kind of talks about going vintage. This is, and I really do mean this, an absolute honour to be able to show you this. So a beautiful wedding picture, and then you've also got the little scrapbook cutting from the newspaper as well. That's special.
This is it. Why have them in a box? You don't need them in a box. You need to have them there so people can share them and see them.
What a beautiful thing. But when you're working with pictures, especially pictures that have so much meaning and this age and this story to tell, you really do want to use the right glue, because I would be absolutely distraught if I used the wrong glue and in time it actually affected the quality of the picture. That's why we do have a photo glue, the picture glue. Now with this, it's designed to work with your pictures to maintain them, and so you're not affecting the quality of any, especially vintage pictures. Just going to show you what you're getting here. A set of 3. This is your Pink Frog Crafts. It is your photo glue from Kalal. You're getting 3 of these 100ml, 272177 your item number, designed especially for your scrapbooking, your memory books, to work with those special pictures. And we've all got them. We've got my parents actually have got some beautiful old pictures of like the family, and really nostalgic pictures. They're special now. You can't recreate them unless you obviously print them. So use the right glue to maintain their integrity. Just got a couple of things to share with you. We have the happy hour, the Kalal, 1 litre of Kalal. Look at the saving, £14 saving for an awful lot of glue, but you're getting great price for quality glue, and this is a staple in so many craft rooms. I've got some, I know most crafters do. So if yours is running a bit low, don't pay $29.99, pay $15.99. And what I tend to do, I have a small pot in my craft room, and just decant it in, and then put this at the back of a cupboard. 227990 your item number. Dawn, apologies for breaking away from you there.
Okay.
So we were saying now decorative papers.
I have got the chocolate cardstock, the brown cardstock. It's just stunning to work with. This is what I'm saying. Those coloured cards in the 12x12, for a scrapbooker or a mini bookmaker, they're staples. You just need to have those all the time. And what I've done with the mini album here, this is the front of the cover here. So what I've done is I'm actually going to double matte the front cover. So I've got my nice true brown, so I've got my pattern papers, and I'm going to glue those onto the cover. Very quick and easy. I like to decorate the cover before I start adding all the pages. Nice. It just makes life a lot easier. So you can just matte and layer that onto there, and that just makes that pop. It's just so rich and opulent. It's just lovely.
Beautiful.
So I'll pop that one onto there. And of course, the glue that I'm using is the EVA. You've got a quick grab there. You know it's acid-free as well, so everything you're using... Oh, my butterflies are flying the wrong way, but it doesn't matter.
And the glue, the EVA glue is exceptionally busy. I kind of, as a presenter, you get a sense, and I know that my knowledge when it comes to crafts compared to so many crafters at home, your knowledge far exceeds mine. So when I know so many crafters are popping this glue into their basket right now, and I'm not just saying it, genuinely, we're seeing a massive spike of viewers who are popping it into the basket. There is something special about the EVA glue. It is not the same as a PVA, so it is acid-free. This is designed for bookbinding. This was originally designed for bookbinding to it. And also, you talk about the small little touches, like with the water contents. There's not a lot of water content in here as well, which all go down to the quality. $13.99 your price there, 538442. And don't forget the applicator bottles as well, the non-clog. It's something, and I'll ask you a question. I know the answer to this, rhetorical question really. Have you ever suffered from glue that's clogged? And it is the bane of every crafter's life. These are non-clog bottles, $13.99. If we would sell you had bottles that didn't clog just for that very nature, I'd pay that price. They're worth their weight in gold. 603-282 your item number there. Sorry, Dawn.
That's okay. So there we go. I've decorated my cover. All right. So beautiful. That's all decorated inside and out. So I can set that to one side to dry. Now let's look at these pages. So again, bring your scoreboard up. Okay. Easy and fast, and this is what it is, because you don't need to cut. Okay. Your hinge is made from your card blanks. So because your hinge is made from your card blanks, we don't have to cut the card. Nice. This is why it's just easy and fast.
So down to Pink Frog, they think about everything.
They do, they do, and that's why it's been lovely to work with them to do this. Yeah. So we're going to make 8 pages for this book, okay, to fit in this spine. So we're going with the long side along the top, and you're going to score at 6 centimetres. Yeah. And you're going to score at 20.5 centimetres. Okay, and I'll just do one more just to recap on that with you. So you're going to need 8. Yeah. And you're going to do 6 centimetres and 20.5 centimetres. Okay. Okay. And the next thing you're going to do, you know what I'm going to say?
Give it a burnish.
We're going to burnish. We're going to burnish. So you're going to fold these across. Just making sure everything is nice and level. Go in with your bone folder and get a nice crisp burnish on there. Okay, so this is going to create the pocket for your page.
Now I've got to tell everyone this 6x6 kit, so our memory book kit, we are over half the stock gone. This is only the first hour with the lovely Dawn, so we're proving to be, it is proving to be very, very popular. Want to remind everybody, so after the show, what Dawn's going to do is post on social media. She will be posting a link where you can download the full instructions or an instruction sheet to make your own memory books. And Dawn, just remind everybody, so are you going to post that on Pink Frog, your page? Where are you going to post it?
I can put it wherever you want. So we'll put it on the craft store, we'll put it on the Pink Frog page as well. And yes, I'll put it on my page as well.
Perfect.
Yeah.
All right, so you'll be able to find it after the show.
You will. So you've got your pages, okay, they're nicely scored. This is where now you're going to use your thinner tape. Okay. So for this, you could use your 3mm or your 6mm. So I'm going to go with the 3mm. Okay, and I'm just going to add that just to the top and bottom. This is going to create your pocket. So this pocket is going to come in useful. This is going to hold your photo mats, but it could also hold memorabilia. If you went to a wedding and you're someone, I keep everything. Place settings, invitations, orders of service. I keep the lot.
Yeah.
You know, if I'm on holiday and I've visited somewhere, I'm one of those people that picks up all those leaflets.
Good.
You know, you just want to.
I think most crafters can relate. We like to keep everything.
But again, let's get them out of boxes and bags and in cupboards, and let's put them somewhere so we know everything is all together. Cool. So I've put my red liner tape on. I'm just going to, again, push the glue into the fibres. And now we're going to attach these to our page. Nice. But you don't want to watch me stick 8 pages in. So what I've done, I've got one here I've started, all right, but I've not gone too far.
Only done the 3.
Because I want to show you how to put a page in. Yeah. Okay, so far I've put 6 of the pages, so they go back to back, okay, but you will notice I've still left this red liner tape on the pockets intact. Okay. You don't put that down until you've decorated. So
that's how you create the pockets and the flaps and the interest. Yeah.
So we start off, so you're going to have your pocket towards your spine. So if you lay it, what I find is easier to do is to lay all these flaps out, because it lays a bit flatter then.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so if you lay them out flat, and you'll see how you're getting that gathered look. Yeah. Okay. And then you're going to take this one with your pocket, the smaller flap, near to the edge. Right. What I do is I lay it out with my others, and if you just put your fingers top and bottom, you know everything is in a line.
Oh, that's a good tip.
Again, it is very easy. Take your red liner tape off. Oh, I've let that slip, so let me just recheck. Got that all in a line. Push your spine down, flat that back.
Burnish?
Burnish. Yes. So that's one half of your page.
Lovely.
So now let's stick the second half of the page on.
Do you know what, Dawn? You're showing something that's so achievable. I think what puts off a lot of crafters, especially when it comes to like journaling, scrapbooking, memory books, the construction, sometimes I feel I don't think I could do that.
Yes.
What you're showing here is it is more than achievable, but how much fun when we think about using our decorative papers that we've got, we've stroked, we've sniffed, we don't use.
Yeah. All those embellishments you've got boxes of at home. I bet you've got boxes of embellishments.
Use them. Such a nice way to use them.
Yes. This is it, and it is just really quick and easy to do. And the nice thing is, I think anybody can make a mini album. If you've got the right instructions and the right products, you can do it at home too, and that's the important thing.
Yeah, you've got 5 minutes.
Right, so we'll put our glue on. Okay. We might have to decorate this in the 2 o'clock show, but that's not a problem. If you want to put a bit of that EVA just on your red liner tape, it gives you a little bit of wiggle room.
Oh, we always like a bit of wiggle room.
So I've got my small pocket near my hinge. Okay. I'm going to get my line. Yeah. And I'm going to start this end. I'm going to line it up with that end, and then I'm going to push down. I'm going to bring the 2 together. Nice. Okay, just making sure all that glue is dispersed. Give that a burnish over. Okay, and that is the construction of your album. Now, I told you the twist was in the hinge, didn't I? Yeah. Now, can you see? When you're looking at your album, can you pass me just that one there, and I can show a finished one? And I just grab that one there.
If you grab it, I can't pass it.
Yeah. So if I grab this one here quickly, you've got your album. There's nothing worse than looking at an album, and you're trying to hold the pages down. Yeah. Can you see this lays flat
the profile
when you look?
Slim, yeah.
So when you're looking at the pages, it's flat.
So is that down to your twist?
That's down to the twist on the hinge.
So we went 1.5, 1.5, and then the 2 centre. Yeah.
And by counterbalancing it backwards, you get that nice flat hinge. So when you're looking at it, your pages stay nice and flat.
Lovely. And this is just showing you a finished example of what you can achieve. I really hope you've been enjoying this show. We're over 60% of the stock for our 6x6 memory book kit. This is the first show with Dawn. Dawn will be returning at 2 o'clock.
2 o'clock,
next show.
yes, I'm back at 2.
And I'll tell you what, you've been upgraded. It's going with Paola. Oh. Yourself and Paola, that is a show not to be missed. I really like this kit. I genuinely like this because what Pink Frog do, they do exceptionally well. They are specialists when it comes to cardstock, but what I love about Pink Frog, they put so much thought into the sizes that they bring you as well. No cutting here, we've just scored everything and it's ready for you to make your beautiful memory albums. You can make 2 black and 2 white. So when you think about that, say using the black. Now we've made our structure, I'll just show you. So that's what you're gonna make from the kits. So you've got your blank canvas within there, but then when we start decorating, and this is the fun bit, so oh, this is nice, it's a beautiful album here. So opening it up, those wonderful papers that you have in your stash. I'm really conscious when I say this, anyone channel hopping is going to think we're bonkers, but as crafters, we are unfortunately guilty, especially paper crafters, of falling into category of stroking and sniffing our papers. Dawn, are you ever guilty of this?
I am. See, yes, sorry.
But no, this is a safe space. So we know that. We all do it, right? So those special papers that you've got, suddenly an opportunity to use your papers, use your embellishments, use your die cuts, but most importantly, with your memory albums, your memory books, you're able to use those pictures, get them off your phone. So thinking about those people in your life that you love, all people, pets as well. Leonie has been posting some beautiful pictures. So she's got 2 new fur babies in her life that she's fallen in love with. So you can imagine the kind of album that Leonie would make, or yourself, you know, who has meaning in your life? Who would you like to make it? Make them for others as well. You're making 4 for $18.59, 026 440 your item number. Got to talk to you about the photo glue. This, to me, is a game changer. So photo glue is designed to work with those special any pictures, because it won't affect the quality of your pictures. It will protect those. When you think about this, now you're getting 3 of these. I mean, 3 of those for $11.97 I think is exceptionally good value for money. And I'm just going to, here, this is what I wanted to show you. One is scrapbook, and it's another privilege to be able to show this. So this is Dawn's parents. Look at that. This is when they were married. I mean, think about how important that picture is. You want to use the right glue for that. And there's parents there. 63 years together is incredible. So what a nice page, Dawn. I'm looking at your face, obviously a lot of meaning to you. Dawn, can I just say a huge thank you? I've really enjoyed it.
Thank you very much. I've loved it.
Dawn will be returning at 2 o'clock, and she's got so much more she's going to share. Don't forget the happy hour, because that deal ends at the end of this hour, so you've still got a few more minutes to take advantage.